Time for another Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. So we got new this week comics. I'm running a little behind here, but I actually have a very good excuse, and I'm going to tell you about it at the end of the video. So stick around if you would like some life lessons from a nearly 50-year-old comic book collector. If you guys are new to this channel and you enjoy this content, check out more of it, of course. And if what am I trying to say? Please like and subscribe down below. I would very much appreciate that. I feel like I should just tell you guys to watch Mike at Comic Crypt at Castle Hills, his latest video, because we basically bought the same stuff this week. By the way, guys, if you are new to this channel, I'm Mark Walters. This is Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to show you new issues that I picked up on January 11th. I'm actually recording this Friday night, Friday the 13th. Although you probably won't see it until Saturday the 14th. Anybody remember that movie from the 1980s, Saturday the 14th? It was like a slapstick parody of Friday the 13th. Anybody? Just me? Okay. All right, so we'll do DC followed by Marvel, followed by Independent. There's a couple of cool things in here I think you guys might enjoy. Batman Urban Legends number 23. I haven't been picking up every issue of this book, but a lot of these do tend to have key appearances, minor keys in them. And I picked this up because, man, look at this wraparound cover. I mean, you got all these characters on here. They sometimes will sneak stuff in here on you, so I thought it would be worth picking up a copy. My shop got this late. This is Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7. This is the composite Batman variant. I had ordered this, and for some reason they didn't get them in. I think they shipped late. The Flash number, what is this, 127? God, I cannot read that. Does that say 127 right there? I think 127, 129. Anyway, this is the facsimile reprint. Now, I want to say that they've already put this out, but they're doing something really sneaky now on these facsimiles. They'll solicit it, and they will say 2023 printing. Not second printing or third printing, but like they'll just put the year, and they'll say 2023 printing. So it's hard to know if they've already released it or not. They already did this with the Detective Comics that had the first Batgirl in it, because I have that. I know I have that. But they released it again, and they actually released it with a higher price tag on it. It was like, originally it was $3.99, and the new one was like $6.99. Anyway, I just think that's kind of sneaky. Just getting us to spend more money, or spend money on stuff we already had. This is another one that came in late. This is the Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 4. This is the Lee Bermejo cover. This book has got a little bit of heat on it right now because there's a controversial storyline in which the Joker gets pregnant. Zatanna puts a spell on him. He's not, I don't think he really gets pregnant, but anyway, it's got a certain faction of comic book critic YouTube up in arms. They're freaking out over it, and so it's created a little bit of controversy about it. It's silly. The whole thing is silly. Wonder Woman 795. This is the David Nakayama cover B. There's a really, really nice 1 in 25 cover by Jamal Campbell for this issue. And I wanted so badly to get it, but my bill this week, it was just too much. And I just didn't want to add yet another book to the stack, because the price they had on it, it was significant. So Amazing Spider-Man number 17. This is the homage cover by John Romita Jr., homaging his father, John Romita Sr., from Amazing Spider-Man number 50. Again, I feel like I'm showing the same stuff that Mike at Comic Crypt at Castle Hills showed, because we bought pretty much the same stuff. I got 3 of those. But you missed a few things, Mike. Amazing Spider-Man 17. This is kind of funny. This is called, I guess, the design variant. When this was solicited, I thought they were just showing the pencil cover because it wasn't finished. I thought the finished cover would be inked and colored and all that. Nope, it's just a pencil cover variant. So that's Ed McGuinness, I believe. This book's got some heat on it this week. And there's one thing about this that I think is really silly. So they're going to do a couple of these Disney 100th anniversary variants. Disney What If, I guess they're calling them Disney What If variants. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 17, and it's What If Disney were the Avengers, and this book's got a little heat on it. It's been selling out everywhere. But here's my question. Why not put this on an Avengers book? Why put it on Amazing Spider-Man? Like, that's a little odd, don't you think? You see Amazing Spider-Man 17 on the back, Avengers on the front. Anyway, I went a little nuts and got 4 of those. It's a cool looking book nonetheless, but I just don't understand. I mean, if they're going to put a variant on an Amazing Spider-Man book, why not make it a Spider-Man variant? Amazing Spider-Man 17, this book introduces a new character called Wreck Rap. And Wreck Rap makes his first appearance on this 1 in 25 variant cover by Ed McGuinness, which in and of itself is an homage to... oh, man. I want to say it's an Amazing Spider-Man issue, but I can't think of the issue. And I can't think of what the character was in this spot here. It'll probably come to me. Post it in the comments if you know what I'm thinking of. Black Panther number 13. This is the Alex Ross cover A. Really nice cover A. This book has a little bit of controversy on it as well because somebody posted on Twitter, social media. There's a page in that issue where Captain America is punching the crap out of T'Challa, and there's like no word balloons on the page. So if you see the page out of context, it's horrible. Like, it's America punching Africa, ostensibly, in the face over and over again, and there's like no dialogue. Within the context of the story, there's a very good reason why Cap is so angry at T'Challa. But you wouldn't know that if all you saw was the singular page that was posted on Twitter that people are getting outraged over. Never mind the fact that Black Panther is written by Oscar winner John Ridley, who wrote 12 Years a Slave and is black. They're not paying attention to those aspects. They're only paying attention to the singular page that is making the rounds on Twitter. So I don't know if that's going to lead to this book being really controversial or not. If you read the story, though, it kind of makes sense why Cap is as mad as he is. That's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil the story for you. This is what are they calling this? I guess the spoiler variant? But Wakanda's savior, Namor? I thought it was a really nice looking variant cover. Got 2 of those. And then I got the 1 in 25 variant by, who is this? Matteo Scalera, I think. And this, like I said, if that controversial aspect ends up leading to anything, because this sort of foreshadows that thing, it may end up being a hot book. I don't know. I didn't know about any of that when I bought those. I've been buying Black Panther, and I don't know. This is a book I wish I'd gotten more than 1 copy of. This is Daredevil number 7, the homage variant. When this was solicited, I saw, it was like that big on the page. And it said variant by Cho. And I thought it was Michael Cho, who I like. But it's actually Frank Cho that did the variant, which I think you can see right there. And if I had known it was Frank Cho, I probably would have bought an extra copy, but I just grabbed 1. So another homage variant. There was a bunch of homage variants coming out lately. This is Ghost Rider number 10, which is a homage to Marvel Spotlight number 5, is it? This is by Phil Noto. And I thought this was a really nice homage variant. So because of that, I grabbed 3 of them. This is a book I probably could have passed on, should have passed on. Legion of X number 9. I just bought it because I thought it was kind of a cool cover by Edge. I'm not really reading this book. I just saw the cover in a solicitation. I thought it was a really nice looking sexy cover, and so I thought, why not? But yeah, I probably could have done without that. This is Mary Jane Black Cat number 2. And this is, I guess, cover A, I think. This is by, oh God, Aka, aka Aka. Nice white background, really sexy cover. Mary Jane Blackjack. Mary Jane Black Cat number 2. This is now keep in mind when I show this to you, this is an Adam Hughes cover. I think this was originally intended to be the demonized variant for number 1, and they swapped them at some point. I think that's what I heard. But this is an Adam Hughes variant. Now I know what you're thinking. That is the least sexy Adam Hughes variant you've probably ever seen. It's certainly not one of my favorite covers that he's done. However, can I do this? Yeah, I'm going to do this. What I do think is really interesting about it is, you know, your eye tends to kind of focus on the creepy, demonized Mary Jane spider face back there. You know, she's wearing the Spider-Man t-shirt. She's sitting in bed. But man, there's something about that hand that is just really creepy. The way it's coming out at you, the way it's slightly out of focus and just, you know, coming in your face there. There's something about that is really unnerving and creepy. And so I think it's a very effective cover. You know, it may not be one of his sexiest covers, but it's an effective cover. And for that reason, I think it's kind of successful. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 2. This is the Stephanie Hans homage variant cover. You know, we've seen this cover homage so many times. Spider-Man number 1. And I went ahead and grabbed 2 of these, but it's getting hard to be excited about stuff like this now because we just see it done over and over and over again. I do think it's interesting they use the McFarlane stuff here and here. But yeah, I don't know. And if you were going to do this, why would you not do this on Miles Morales Spider-Man number 1? So that it's an homage to Todd McFarlane Spider-Man number 1. I don't know. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 2. This is the, what are they calling this? The graffiti variant by Baldari. And the main reason I was excited about this one is because I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, but this looks exactly like what they show you in the trailer. And man, that trailer looks really cool too, by the way. So yeah, happy to get that. Excuse me. Moon Knight number 19. This is a David Nakayama variant, homage variant. Obviously meant to look like Moon Knight number 1. I thought that was really nice, so I bought 2 copies. Wolverine number 29, another homage variant. This one is by Adi Granov. It's supposed to be an homage to Wolverine number 1 from the limited series. And I thought that looked really cool as well, so I pre-ordered 3 copies of that. This was a book I just bought for the cover because I thought it was a really nice looking cover, and that is X-Men number 18. And just a really cool X-23 looking all berserked out there. Really nice. There's actually a little controversy on this issue as well because there's a character in that issue that gets pregnant. A male character that gets pregnant. I guess Marvel and DC are competing with each other on pregnant dudes in their comics. That's a bit of a spoiler, by the way. I apologize if I ruined the story for you. This was a book that came out like a week or 2 ago. I think it was last week. And for some reason, the shop I go to, I guess they didn't get their copies. I remember seeing this solicitation. And like I said, it's always like that big when you see it solicited. And then when I saw the actual cover in person, I thought, man, that is a sexy cover. This is one of those covers that I feel like 5 or 10 years from now, people are going to be looking for this cover. So yeah, this is Dark Web X-Men number 2. Look at that. That black background, super sexy. I mean, that's a hot cover, man. Really nice cover. So grab 2 of those. I'm not reading that series, so I don't know if there's anything significant, but we've seen this sort of thing happen before where like a cover comes out, it's really nice, it's really sexy, and then years down the road people are looking for it retroactively and it's really hard to find. I got a feeling about that cover. I think that's going to be a hot one. That's it for Marvel. This is independent. The only thing I got this week from the independent stuff was this new book from Image Comics called Black Cloak. Kelly Thompson wrote it. This is the Jeff DeCall cover. There were several different covers for this first issue. This is a big, thick book, but it's a 3 times the normal size of a comic. Like, basically, you get like what do they call it? 3 times the story, you know, and it's only $4.99. So I decided to give it a shot, picked up a couple of those. Looks interesting. And then I also grabbed, they had a bunch of variant covers. The DeCall cover is easily the nicest cover. And then they also had a bunch of ratio variants, and I thought this was the nicest of the ratio variants. This is the 1 in 10, and the name on this, I'm probably going to butcher it. It is De Lullis, I think. Hang on, I'm trying to look it up because I want to make sure I get it right. Yeah, De Lullis. D-E space L-U-L-I-S. De Lullis. And it's a 1 in 10 copy variant. And I just thought it looked really, really nice, so I picked that up. Some of the other ratio variants I didn't think were as nice as that. So that's it, guys. That's all I got this week. Nothing earth-shattering, but a couple of interesting things in there. And some really nice variant covers. I have a good feeling about this. I did kind of flip through this, and this looks interesting. That Rec Rap character. And like I said, that Black Panther, you never know with stuff like that. That could turn into something, maybe nothing, who knows. But yeah. So that's all I got this week. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers that are coming on here and checking out the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying what you see. And again, if you haven't already done so, please, subscribe to the channel. I would very much appreciate that. Want to say thanks to my regular commenters and viewers, people like Sean Hogan, Spidey Fan, Comic Crypt Castle Hills. I mentioned him earlier. I just watched his latest video. He posted up a big haul video of a lot of stuff that he got. Fred Hall Direct Editions, always posting really cool stuff. God, who else? PGH Zombie. I don't think he's made a video in a while. I've been watching to see if he posts anything new. Mr. Rigor Mortis 86, David at Sinking Near Mint Comics, The Doom 143. Who else do I want to make sure I mention in here? Ian Hunter, Tito with Kingdom Comics. Dude, make a new video. Come on, man. Miss seeing your stuff. Dr. Von Chill is always great. There's so many great people posted on YouTube in this comic book community. Anyway, if you want to find out more about me, Mark Walters, you can go to bigfanboy.com. That's my movie news and review website. We're celebrating our 18th anniversary. I haven't announced details about Dallas Comic Show's next event yet. It's looking like it's going to be April 22nd, 23rd. I'm hoping that's going to be our weekend. I should know probably by next week. And if anybody happens to be in the Dallas area, if you want, stop by the Dusty Attic Toy Show, which is on Sunday, the 15th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will actually be set up at the Dusty Attic Toy Show on the back wall in the middle, and I'll have some comic books for sale and some toys and some other stuff out there. So if you want, come by and see me at the Dusty Attic Toy Show. It's off Rowlett Road. The easiest way to find out information about it is on Facebook. Go to, just search for Dusty Attic Toy Show, and yeah, you can find out more about that. I will be there Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. no matter what. So, real quick little story, and the reason that I'm late this week, and I just want to tell you guys this for what it's worth. Consider it old man preaching to the younger people. I got my second kidney stone this week. The only reason I'm smiling is because I'm on a pain pill right now, and that's probably the only reason I'm even able to make this video. But let me tell you guys, kidney stones, if you've never had one, they are no fun. It is the worst pain I have ever felt in my life. I am not kidding. They say that it's kind of a pain that is equivalent to giving birth, which I guess is ever so appropriate considering the subject matter that we covered in the show today. Anyway, this is my second one. My first one, I thought I was dying. This time when the pain hit, because it usually comes in your lower right back is where you feel it, because it's in your kidneys. And I knew exactly what it was. And thank God I had some pain pills left over from the last time I had it, because otherwise, I don't know, I guess I would have had to rush to the hospital, which is what happened to me the first time. They had to give me morphine the first time because I was writhing in pain. I couldn't even drive myself to the hospital. It was horrible. And basically they think that it comes from like drinking a lot of sodas, if you have too much sugar in your diet, and just not taking care of yourself. So I'm making some pretty strict changes to my diet starting this week. I'm starting off 2023 forcing myself to make some resolutions. And I just want to tell you guys, in case anybody is watching this, because I know a lot of us that are in the comic book community, we lead a very sedentary lifestyle. Listen, I grew up drinking sodas, eating candy bars and all that stuff. That was normal for me. I'm going to have to give all that up now because I cannot go through this pain again. It is so, so painful. And I don't wish this on anyone, not even my worst enemy. So I especially don't wish it on all of you guys. So if you will permit me to make this short, very brief, I promise I'm about done. Consider this my short, brief lecture to all of you. If you drink a lot of soda, if you eat a lot of sugar, this could happen to you too. It could happen to anybody. I mean, it's happened to men, women, you know, heavy set, thin, it doesn't matter. So just think about that the next time you pop open a soda can. It is no fun, trust me. And I still have not passed this latest stone. That's the other fun part, is passing the stone, because you have to do that or else you can't get past the pain. I'm on pain medication right now. I'm hoping I'm going to pass the stone in the next day or so. So for what it's worth, just giving you a warning. That's the reason I'm late. I apologize. I'm Mark Walters with Mark's Comic Hall, y'all. I will see you guys on the next episode. God willing, pray for me that I pass the stone. See you guys. Take care.